Today we're going to be talking about how to use a protractor to measure a few angles. So I have a few cards here with angles and we're going to be working on all of them. So the very first thing I need to point out is that protractors have a little hole right here. This hole becomes really useful because you're going to use the hole to put it right where the vertex is. And remember, the vertex is the point where the two rays meet. So we're going to be using that, and then it also has a line. Some of them have a line that go all the way, which is actually all the way better. This one only has a line right here, right under where it says Charles. And that line is going to be right on top of my bottom ray. So I'm going to start with this first one. And as you can see, just by looking at it, it looks like a right angle. But I need to make sure. So again, I'm going to be placing the hole right there on top of the vertex. And this line on top of my bottom ray. And this is my bottom ray. And when I look at this, I go to my top ray and it points to really like 89, but it was very close to 90 degrees. So I would label this one as a 90-degree angle or a right angle, right? I'm going to take another one, and when I look at this angle, just by looking at it, it looks less than 90 degrees, and I know that angles that are less than 90 degrees are called acute angles because they're acute. And so again, I need to confirm how many degrees it measures. So I'm going to place my hole on the vertex again, and this line needs to be in line right on top of the bottom ray. So perfect, like that. And now I'm going to go over here and decide. Well, I have a problem. I see that there's 140, 40, 30. So my angles are kind of, I don't know which one it is. And it does not extend all the way to where I want it to go. So what I can do, I know that rays can go on forever. So I'm going to actually use the straight edge of my protractor to extend this ray. And it does not change the angle. And again, I'm going to be placing it right on top and the bottom line on the bottom ray. And now I can truly take an accurate measurement. So in order for you to decide if you're going to be using the inside arc or the outside arc numbers, this is what you need to do. You're going to go and see where the ray points to, and it points right here. So I want to decide, okay, does the numbers move from 0 to 170 or 0, 10, 20, 30? We know that numbers go from 0 to 10, 20, 30. So I'm going to be using the inside arc, okay? Plus, I also know it's an acute angle, and acute angles are less than 90 degrees. So there's no way it could be 140 some degrees, right? So now that I know I'm going to be using the inside arc, I'm going to go, okay, so it's 10, 20, 30. Well, I know it's more than 30, but less than 40. So this is where I'm going to use these little lines and see how many. So that's 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So this is a 36-degree acute angle. My next one looks like this. And I know it's definitely more than 90 degrees. So it's going to be an obtuse angle. But I want to know how many degrees it is. So once again, I put the hole on the vertex and the line right on top of my bottom ray. Once I've done that, then I can start measuring. And again, I have that problem. It does not reach, and then I might have problems, really seeing how long it is. So before I even do that, I'm going to extend the ray. And do this all over again. Place it on the vertex, the hole in the vertex, and the bottom line on the bottom ray. But now it's perfect. So again, I'm going to see my bottom ray is pointing this way. So I'm going to use the inside again, only because that's 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 10, 20, 30. So here's 90, 130, 140. So I know it's right between 140 and 150. And I'm going to count. So 140 would be right there. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. So this angle is 140 46 degrees. And here's just 2 more examples so that you guys can see how to measure. And again, see, when you do this, you realize that it's too small. So go ahead and extend them. The bottom one you probably don't need to extend, only because you know that if the line is right on top of it, you're fine. Is the other one that you're going to be extending, okay? So I extend it, and I'll extend this one too, right now. Okay, so place it on the vertex, line on the bottom ray, and then begin measuring. So I'm going to go this way. I'm going to start on the inside because that's 0, 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 degrees. So this is 34 degrees. And this other one is going to be, let's place the hole in the vertex and the line on the bottom ray. And it is 152. 152 degrees. So I hope this helps you. And remember, you can always measure angles. Let's say if I had an angle like this and like that, I could put it right here, and then I would go this way, or I could put, I could put it the way I've been showing you, right? And measure this way. Or I could also go right here and measure this way. And it would still give me the same degrees. And I'm going to prove to you guys that it is true. So I'm going to extend it. And I'm going to extend this one too. There we go. So I'm going to measure this, putting the protractor on this line first. Here's on the vertex, and this line, it's right on, this is going to become my bottom ray. See, it hits 0. And so 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 100, 110, 20, 30. It's 131, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's right between 136 and 137. So I'm going to say it's 137. And if I do it from on this side, it's right there on the vertex, and it's right there. There we go. It's on the 0. So I'm going to go on the inside one, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, and then 131, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So it is correct.